question a psychopath.
Y otros en Mi Mejor Amigo.
Hello! Welcome to the Sunday Confessional. Sunday Confessional is where we talk about our sins and wins on a road to a more sustainable and mindful lifestyle. Last week we told you that we had some changes happening around here. It's not just the background. Yeah. So I guess I could go into my sin and win, really. Yes. So the sin, I guess? I think it's a win. I want to look at it like a win because it's sad. But it's just like we were saying, sometimes things for the best are hard to do. That's the win for this week. Actually, I'm getting a lot of changes with Ginger+Olive specifically. And a lot of times changes are super hard. But you know that it's going to be for the best. But in the midst of it all, it is fucking hard. If you're in Savannah, you might have noticed that we're no longer at Silver Studios. There's a million reasons for that, like not just logical. We kind of just need a bigger space to make all the things. There's a long list. The point is that it's sad. It's hard. It's a win because it's like a really good change, and those good changes take up a lot of energy and time, and like it's been interesting. We're learning. But there's growth happening, so that's a win! Let's talk about sins, because I feel like I sound the way you sound. I hope you feel better. Oh, yeah. You so clearly have like a... sick, and it keeps like... it's okay enough so that I'm not really super taking care of myself, so that's kind of a sin, actually, of itself, because... Like, I drank a juice yesterday, got a fresh juice and everything, but I'm not really doing all the things I know I should be doing. Well, yeah, that was my sin. I was gonna talk about how we were supposed to start a cleanse, and then there's too much going on, and then somebody's birthday, so, like, yeah, getting into that. That'll be the win for next week, because it's coming. There you go. I've just been milking, like, an extra week of not being on a cleanse that I thought I was gonna be on a cleanse with macarons. Isn't that funny, too? Like... You're like, I'm going to be doing a cleanse, so in the meantime, I'm going to eat all the queso dip that I can. So that's my sin. That's a good sin. My sin is, like, patience and, like, in dealing with that with others, but mostly with yourself. But with yourself, you're dealing that with others, like, and there's the whole, like, being patient during maybe some sort of like a fight or what have you, where you in that moment want to say something, but it doesn't necessarily help. It's probably not useful. Even though you want to like justify what you're saying or something, it's so much better to have patience with that kind of stuff, I think, in the long term. But so patience with that kind of stuff, patience with yourself whenever you have fallen off the wagon with something like that, and not feeling like you have to eat the entire restaurant just because you didn't go on the cleanse that you meant to. So it's patience. I'm glad we're both on that. It's usually, you find that too, though. There are patterns in the sins and wins for everything. Yeah. I had, like, some broth this week and, like, some quinoa. Like, I used it because you should be using it. And also, it's a good, perfect time for that. Even if you're not doing a cleanse, you should make broth and use it. It's the winter. It's gonna help all this. It's gonna help my skin. That's what I did last year, too. Like, I get, like, really dry, rough skin, different, like, patches. I get, like, eczema and stuff like that during the summer, or if I'm not all okay up in this area. And the GAPS cleanse is like, ding. Anyway, loaded sins and wins from Ginger+Olive. Are you feeling stressed out this holiday season? Join us and share the misery. But guess what? What is this, 9 weeks? 9 weeks of sins and wins, and we're staying on it. Staying on it, no, despite everything. All the things. Keeping it together. Well, those are our sins and wins this week. Share yours, because we like hearing them. It makes us feel like we're not the only crazy people in the world. Subscribe, comment, like. share.
See you next week. You're like,
once I have
well,
one
now-
cookie, well,
might
shit.
as well have the box.
Yeah.